Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. The shotgun running play call. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Caught near the sideline. It's Adams. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Five-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Dropping back. It's Rourke. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it from big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
And they've got the returner corralled. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here comes the bunch formation. They're going to run it here. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Quick throw. The catch is made. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And they heave it deep downfield. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Going after, knocked right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Adams. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here's the 2nd down play. Same tailback, another carry. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looking downfield, it's Rourke. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Horned Frogs pick up enough to get a first down there. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to scramble. Trying to get the throw off. And he throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on 3rd down. And now a 4th down decision coming up. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in the 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking downfield, it's Rourke. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? There's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. That's a design quarterback keeper. As the 1st down is still going. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
Trying to create here on the move. Catch made, a lot of space now. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. We go with a direct snap. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Here's that defense shifting again. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. After making his first attempt, he'll try again from 41 yards out. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Looks left and finds his target there. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Dropping back. It's Rourke. He's moving out of the pocket now. Good protection there. Now finally throws it to the right. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. But he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And he's brought down out at the 46. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Bama.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
After the PAT, the lead is 20. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. TCU offense is back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To throw, it's Rourke. The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Alabama. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Time enough for one more play in the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A quick juke. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to start the second half. Here comes the return from the returner. Coughs up the football inside their own 20.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
And the TCU offense takes the field. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the runner takes off to his right. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Press coverage now from the secondary. To throw, it's Rourke. Trying to extend the play. He eludes the rush.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
The field goal is good.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Receiver in motion now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Hits the running back in the flat. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to chuck it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, tied. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? First down. Looking to throw the football. The sure hands. It's Adams. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches. Back to pass. It's Rourke. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go.
And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. Oh, and he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And there's the handoff. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. A quick throw out left, complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
TCU 3.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job at taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Crosses the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw. It's Rourke. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
second down after the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And it's broken up nicely. The defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense and work that clock, and you seal a victory.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they'll get him down that time. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And the wideout goes in motion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
TCU offense takes the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. To the air, it's Rourke. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset their plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game. But I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Went after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. When he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And they get him down after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Scanning the field, it's Rourke. Receiver makes the catch. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
The Horned Frogs churn out another first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, TCU.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I'm not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's
Big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more